you had somebody say, yes, I'm going to go meet them where they are? What does that mean? This is Mint Inspirations. Today's topic, meet. So I'm having a conversation with a friend of mine, and she says in our conversation, yeah, and I'm going to go and I'm going to meet them where they are. And I said, hey, time out. What does that mean? Are you going there physically? And she goes, no, Chris, I'm going to meet them where they are. Well, of course, I got the little birds going around my head like an old cartoon. And I think that is, again, finding out where they are emotionally, almost empathetically, right? And so maybe for that grieving friend, what that means is, rather than saying, it's going to be okay, I hope you feel better, it says, I'm here. Or for the new employee, rather than blasting them in the face with a fire hose of new information and forms and sheets and HR and acronyms, it's slowing it down and planning for overwhelm and finding a way to let them in the process a little easier. Or for the spouse or friend that gets home after a long day at work or around the kids, rather than coming in with a solution, it's about finding out what they need. Interestingly, there's a guy, Charles Duhigg, who wrote a book called Super Communicators, and he talks about 3 different kinds of conversation. The first of which is practical, there's emotional, and social. And he gives a great example with an elementary school child and a teacher. And the teacher comes to the child, and the child says, Sarah says, well, I would really like to ask you a question. And the teacher says, Sarah, do you want to be helped, hugged, or heard? And Sarah says, I want to be helped, right? You really pinpoint what's going on. What if we did that? Isn't that a way to empathize with the person that we're speaking or communicating with? Because after all, when we talk about others, usually it's more than just experience, advice, or love. They want our presence. Be present. Make today great. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.